Live sports tips, your home of football.
What if the two greatest strikers in history never broke? What if Marco van Basten and Brazilian Ronaldo never suffered the injuries that cut their dominance short? We've erased the damage, rewritten the timeline, and dropped them straight into today's Champions League. No limits, no decline, just prime greatness. So the question is, can modern tactical defenses actually stop them, or would they simply disappear? Marco van Basten, a striker defined by perfection, 3 Ballon d'Or titles, European champion, a player whose technique made the impossible look routine. But injuries forced him out at just 28. Ronaldo Nazario, the phenomenon. Explosive speed, unmatched dribbling, a striker who didn't just beat defenders, he erased them. 2 Ballon d'Ors, World Cup legend, but knee injuries robbed us of his true peak. So today, we simulate the impossible. Prime Van Basten, prime Ronaldo against modern Champions League defenses. Modern football is built on structure, compact defenses, zonal marking, minimal space between lines. But Van Basten was built for this environment. He didn't rely on speed, he relied on positioning, timing, and precision. In today's game, where defenders hold shape, Van Basten would exploit the smallest gaps. Late runs into the box, perfect separation from defenders, clinical finishing with either foot. And then there's his signature weapon, the volley. In an era of cutbacks, crosses, and second balls, Van Basten becomes lethal. Every half clearance, every loose ball in the box becomes a scoring opportunity. Modern systems wouldn't stop him, they would supply him. Now, Ronaldo. And this is where modern football is in trouble. Today's game is defined by pressing. Defenders push high, midfielders close space instantly. But pressing creates risk, and Ronaldo was the definition of punishment. Explosive acceleration, close control at top speed, the ability to glide past defenders like they don't exist. In today's high defensive lines, space appears behind the defense, and that's where Ronaldo lives. One through ball, one mistake, one moment, and it's over. Because once Ronaldo beats the first defender, the structure collapses, the system breaks, the game becomes chaos. And in chaos, Ronaldo is unstoppable. Modern football doesn't contain Ronaldo, it amplifies him. But let's be honest, football today is more intense, more physical, more demanding. So could they handle it? With modern sports science, better recovery, better conditioning, better injury prevention, the careers that were cut short would be extended. Van Basten becomes even more efficient. Ronaldo becomes even more devastating, not just surviving modern football, but evolving with it. So, who wins this injury ghost match? Modern defenders or timeless greatness? The answer is clear. Van Basten would turn structure into opportunity. Ronaldo would turn space into destruction. And together, they wouldn't just compete, they would dominate. Because systems can control players, but they cannot control genius. And maybe the greatest tragedy in football history is not what we saw, but what we never got to see. Subscribe to Live Sports Tips, because here, we don't just analyze football, we uncover its greatest what-ifs.
Live sports tips, your home of football.